Hey Holly, so I will get right into it. Just to let you know, I did make the video unlisted, so the only person that can view it is one with the link that I sent you. If you like it public, let me know, but that's how I'm doing them from now on. So, career. 1 second. Sorry about that. For career. I want to say with career to have a balanced approach. Um, I want you to use moderation because for some reason the cards are giving me excessive burnout. So to make sure you see the signs with that. I don't know if you're already in a career or not, but I also feel that it won't take up your whole day. Almost like it'll be part-time to full-time, but it won't be over strenuous to where you're exhausted. There will be teamwork involved, almost like a community as well. Um, for relationships, I do see somebody that has potential with you, but to be mindful of the approach with them. They may not be ready for a serious relationship, and you might not feel that you should pursue with this person, or if you're already in a relationship with them, that you may feel like they're not ready or they're not sincere when they're talking to you. But in actuality, they really are, and they can be, but just not right now. Your love took over the career and the finances, but I'm just trying to put them in perspective here, what I'm looking at. I feel like you have been through a lot here. You've healed. You see things and you know things about people that they would have no idea that you would know about them. It's almost like a little intuition guide that you have that just lets you know when someone's being authentic with you or if they're trying to get past one over on you. But you don't get involved in like unnecessary drama anymore. It's almost like that does not deserve your energy here because you have grown so much from the past and coming out of healing our hearts and having our faith reboot in a way, where maybe once you did not, but you stopped believing in a higher power, or that there's someone else in charge. And I feel like now you're back on that, like you're back in the game, you're back believing, but you've grown and you take things slow now. You're a watcher. You just kind of watch people and their attitudes and how they act, and that's how you get all your information. With finances, I feel a quick approach. Like, I don't feel you're really going to have any problem with finances. You do have the Magician card here. The only card that has me a little bit weary is the Cups. Try to stay focused when it comes to your finances. I don't know if I'm talking about long-term investments or where you're putting your money at to watch it grow. I feel like the old saying, don't have your eggs all in one basket, doesn't really apply in this situation. It's almost like if you're going to go all in on something, whether it be your career or, to make more money. But that's what I'm getting for you. I'm definitely getting more money and to pick a target for that money, whether it be investing in your career or, something to that point. You have the Death card, you have the Nine of Swords, and you have the Five of Wands. Now, the Nine of Swords is all about losing sleep, having to worry, putting your self-care in jeopardy by, you know, wondering what you can do to start anew. Racing thoughts. You know, we come up with those ideas late at night, and really we should write them down, because I'll tell you what, by the morning you don't remember them. Five of Wands is about everyone pitching together as a team to have the same outcome, which is a positive outcome. You know, a new fresh start with the Death card, a new beginning, having faith that everything's going to work out, but have your set goals in mind. Don't overanalyze it at night or day, whatever, and, you know, think about it. You might even come up with some solutions, but you might also come up with some problems. But to write them down, because, you know, they could be a glimpse there. I do see something working out, whether it be relationship or a career or a signing. Whether it be a verbal agreement or a written agreement. So, you know, I don't know where that comes into play at. It was just an extra card that flew out. But it is all people working together as a team to come to the same outcome. And it's usually a yes card when it comes to that. So if you're asking, will my finances get better? The answer is yes. Will I have a relationship and love? Yes. And your career will work out? Yes. I do feel that you may have to leave some behind, but you will come back to these things. So I can't tell if this is like a relationship or your career. Maybe you left it for a little while. Now you're thinking about going back because you're more secure where you're at. You're more in touch with yourself where you're at. You're more grounded. You have more strength. You're stronger. You're able to verbalize yourself more on what you want. But this card is all about walking away to take a friggin' breather. So if you need to give yourself a break, give yourself a break and take that breather when you need to, when you feel like it. Once again, love is showing the way here. So I do see the Two of Cups, which is, you know, love, a mutual connection, you know. The Sun card is basically the universe saying it's all go from here. The Knight of Swords is an action card. So if you have someone in mind that you like, to make sure that you let them know with these cards, because these cards are all about action, okay? And over here you have the Hermit card as well, so it might even be someone that knows you, or you know. You have the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Cups. Is someone coming back into your life, someone that was very open, communicative with you. The Wheel of Fortune to me is all about returning, going through cycles and having closure, but growing and then coming back to where you once were. Someone wants that. Not sure if it's you or them, but I do feel someone's coming back into the picture here. When? I would have to say, I mean, if it hasn't happened already, I would say within the year, because, you know, when I look at the Wheel of Fortune, it gives me the year when I look at it, you know, almost like a calendar call there. So to set your sights bigger when it comes to your career and your finances and love altogether, you are meant for so many things. You're just very protective of yourself. You know, it's calling for the Fool card. So it's calling for you to go out and be adventurous and have a good time. Look for something permanent. You know, if they give out the vibes of temporary, move on. You have the Travel card, so you're definitely going to travel here to past loved ones, but you're very hesitant about it, okay? So I don't know, like, if this is now or in the near future, but that's going to happen. The Chariot card is telling you to don't think so much about the situation, to just go right in and go forward and keep your eyes on the prize, is the Chariot card. You know, especially if it has to do with a decision that'll bring nostalgic emotions into your life. Peace, love. All right. So let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you, Messenger. Much love.